Hello and welcome into this latest, I don't know, we've never done one of these before, but we're looking at,
A quick look, a preview. Say maybe a preview.
we're doing a preview for Thief. The latest Thief game came out a couple of days ago in the US, still not out over here. This is pretty hot. Obviously, new reboot of classic franchise, a game franchise that's quite near and dear to my heart. And
Not to
definitely one
mine.
of the most influential stealth games ever. Did a lot of things differently, and it was very cool. And yeah, this new one, developed by iOS Montreal, the same people that brought you Deus Ex Human Revolution,
Pretty
could
good
be
game.
good, but I don't know. I'm not playing it. It is you that's playing it.
I am Isaac Wagner. That's the person who's
That's
playing
the
it.
twist.
That's a
I'm
twist.
not playing it.
I'm streaming. I don't give a fuck about Thief. I've never played any of the other Thief games, apart from a little bit of like Deadly Shadows, and I wasn't a big fan. A little bit.
That's the only one I haven't played.
I heard that's not the good one, so this is probably just a Dishonored clone. That's like my experience. That's my level.
Oh.
You like that? You like that?
So what does the Square Enix button do?
Okay, so the Square Enix button. How do you want to register to Square Enix's online bullshit?
Yes.
Please enter your email address to link to your profile in the Square Enix account.
Does that do anything for you? Like, do you unlock a special dagger, magic arrow,
Lightning
something?
costume? Like I have no idea.
Lightning costume,
Yeah, like I have no idea. I haven't really
Hitman barcode.
hit my barcode. Funny thing is, I'm using a 360 controller, and I can move around with, like in this email address part with the 360 thing, but I can't enter in anything. It doesn't pop up like a keyboard thing, so like I don't know. That's weird.
It's because they don't expect you to play up such a garbage input device.
Exactly. So I'm playing on PC here. It was on sale on GameFly before it came out for $30, which was about 50% off cheaper than I'd gotten if it was on the
Yes.
Xbox One. I think I compared it to your money. It was like 20 quid. What would have been in your land?
20 quid.
20 pounds. I don't.
Like 20 quid. Yeah.
For $30 or whatever. So I thought I have this new PC. I haven't really tested it with a new game per se, and this is kind of considered a next gen title.
Do you know what I will say?
Yeah.
Any game with a benchmark option, always good.
Yeah. Do you want me to go through the benchmark? Do you want me to?
Not really.
No.
It'll probably not be an accurate one because you're streaming and
No.
stuff.
So I'm gonna go into the. So I don't have the best PC in the world. I'm not running on the max everything, but I'll go through my settings here to show you guys what I'm doing, just in terms of full disclosure. I found this gives me the best frame rate possible.
That's what you want.
The thing that killed it was SSA, with super sampling anti-aliasing.
Yeah.
It fucking ruined it, so I just turned it off.
Anti-aliasing is always like the worst thing.
If I turned everything up to very high or the highest, I usually got around like 20 frames a second.
So is this what you're using now?
Yeah,
That's pretty good. Like the shadow quality very high. That's like mental.
yeah. It's not jacked up all the way as it could be, but I think it's pretty decent for what it could be.
You've got FXAA, which is another type of anti-aliasing. So that's
Yeah.
pretty.
So I could probably turn that off if the frame rate gets really bad. It usually gets a lot. It gets really steady in the indoor stuff, but outdoor it kind of goes to shit.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start off where I just finished the intro level and the first mission. Did you want me to start from the beginning, or do you want to just jump into what I've had so far?
Just whatever you've done so far, because you're
Okay.
probably not that far anyway. You're 50 minutes in.
Yeah, about 50 minutes in. I've played through kind of to this section twice. I've been trying to figure out what is the best settings. So this is Thief. I'm in it. I really like the atmosphere of this game. It has a really dark, dusty, grungy atmosphere that, like something like Dishonored was really cartoony.
It was really clean.
It's very clean, cartoony, and kind of the worst part of it, to be perfectly honest. It had a really promising art style, but they never did anything with it. So one of the things is that I'm guessing this is my hideout because this is something I stole earlier in the game, and you can go up to it and it gives you a description of it, unique loot, I believe it calls it. So you can go and examine all of your awesome shit that you collected. It's like some of the main premise of Thief, you steal shit. Okay,
Yeah.
you're with me so far?
I get you.
So you're gonna be grabbing everything that you can within arm's reach, and anything that isn't nailed down, you're gonna put in your pocket, and you're gonna get gold for it. Some of the items, though, he'll be like, "Oh, this is one for my personal collection," so that's like secret bonus stuff. So we'll get into a cutscene here. I do have subtitles turned on, so enjoy it. One thing about these cutscenes is that the frame rate is kind of shit, and the audio like sync is really off, like consistently.
Maybe that's just you.
I went up and looked at some other stuff, like IGN reported similar stuff as me. Giant Bomb reported audio issues, but not cutscene stuff. So it seems like this game is kind of a mess everywhere.
Awesome. Brilliant.
In terms of like its technical, these are the same people who ported Deus Ex Human Revolution to the PC. I don't know if that was a good port
Nexus or whatever.
Yeah.
They do some good stuff. I mean, any PC version that has all those options is always a good port.
Yeah.
It's when they do a Rambo and they just have low, medium, and high. That's fucking shite.
Yeah. So I actually think this game looks pretty good, and hopefully it'll look better once we get into the actual city. Once we get into the actual city, hopefully we will see some of the more interesting, detailed environments. But in terms of just walking around here, like, I really like the atmosphere, but then it zooms out to show that character, like Garrett, played by a new voice actor. I don't know the guy's name. I really don't like the art style of the character models, but I like how the world looks, if that makes any sense.
It sort of reminds me of Batman in a weird way.
Yeah.
Similar sort of color palette, like different shades of grey, but not in a boring way, like in a real sort of stylized, like...
It adds depth to the environments, I think. Where stuff
almost sort of like a comic book in that way, like a graphic novel, like that sort of texture to it.
Another thing that was reported is that this game has really shitty loading times on consoles and stuff, but on PC, they're fine.
Yeah, I guess a good 20-second loading time on console. Which is not bad, but, you know, people like to exaggerate.
Now I get some frame rate issues when I get outside here. It looks like the lighthouse is my hub world, and I go out here to the real world. This is another issue that reviewers had, was that this open city level, you always return to this open city structure, and you have to kind of go through this entire city again and again to get to your real missions.
Like Wolfenstein, you know.
Like Wolfenstein, that was a garbage game.
Or The Darkness.
And that was a garbage game.
So of course, you're lying.
I'm lying. I'm joking. I love Starbreeze.
And Raven.
What I do like about this game quite a bit is that there isn't a lot of environment, like some games will communicate like what you can climb and what you can't climb. In this game, it's very subtle hints of blue, which I think fits in with the overall style of this game. Right here, I'm gonna pry a window open because you saw that ray of blue that was underneath it. I'm gonna go in this house, see what shit I can steal. I can't do anything about this lamp right here, unfortunately, but there are certain candles I can blow out.
Well, why would you steal a lamp? That's not...
Steal lamp? Well, I was thinking more I could steal, like, those rad swords on the wall right there. That'd be pretty cool. I really like the texture on this banner looks pretty good.
Because he doesn't have a sword anymore.
He doesn't have a sword, no. Was that a thing? Are people saying crazy shit?
No, he used to have a sword.
Yeah.
That was like your main backup if stuff went wrong.
And here he has a blackjack.
Yeah, he always had that.
That's the one I know. Thief by is the guy carrying the thing and the bow.
Well, that's what you actually use, because the blackjack actually knocked people out, and it was much more tidier. Like in Thief, the original, you could cut people with a sword, and you left blood on the ground, and people would notice the blood. So that was cool. But obviously, this game doesn't have that.
No, it doesn't. This game is... I'm not sure, actually, the rating of this game. So
Probably,
here's the thing. Here's going to be my argument so far for Thief and why I like it. Okay? I think stealing shit in games is awesome.
I like to see a game that actively encourages it. Like, obviously you've got stuff like Fallout and Skyrim and stuff, and they have that wonky morality thing that sort of dings you every time you do it. Like, this here, it's just like, yeah, steal as much as you can. Well,
it's like a Bethesda game. Like, I steal all the shit. Like, I don't even play a thief character, but I just like raiding shit. Like, that's really fun to me, and one of the few reasons why I play those games is because I like taking other people's crap. Like, it's really satisfying in Bethesda games where, like, you can sneak up on a character and, like, take their items out of their inventory. It's always a really weird, janky thing that I still kind of appreciate.
And you can put stuff in their inventory, so you can put a grenade or whatever in there.
Yeah.
Their pocket.
So I stole that nice bust of the Baron right there. It was 60 gold. And the game's really good about giving you immediate feedback of how much you get from stealing shit. Which I really appreciate. It's not like you collect all this shit and then go back to your main hub world and then sell it all. It immediately is like you have 60 gold in your pocket. That's great. It's a really good feedback mechanism. It makes it all really satisfying to do. I really like how the UI is structured. It's very minimal, and you can even turn it what is there off in the menu. There's a lot of settings in terms of like setting your own. There's a custom difficulty setting where you can select like you can't do any takedowns and stuff like that. It's a very flexible game in terms of how you would like to play it.
Yeah.
Which I really appreciate. And you can even turn off like these minimal HUD elements, like you see, just like the marker, my health, my focus meter, and my inventory, like my bows and stuff like that. You can turn all that shit off. You can play it as well as what's the word? You can play it as you would like to.
I think that was the exact same pitch for Hitman Absolution, though.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really true. Like, yeah, you can turn the HUD off and turn your instinct thing off, but it still didn't help the game.
Oh, sure. I mean, it doesn't help the gameplay necessarily, but if that's how you want to play your stealth game, then go ahead.
Yeah, just what, you know. You need to play it for yourself to see if it's actually any fun to play it like that, is what I'm trying to say.
Went for the pickle jar, Basso, a lot more weight.
This guy is really Garrett. I know people said he was like kind of the thief, kind of the man with the shadowy man with the heart of gold. He was kind of like a Robin Hood character in the original games, but he had a sense of humor.
Yeah, he was quite likable.
This guy delivers some really wry, dry lines, but
yeah,
I don't feel like there's a lot of power to him. There's some good stuff there, but the writing's really inconsistent. Like sometimes he's like, oh, he's a really dry and sarcastic character.
But yeah, the new voice actor is not bad. I think they actually did a pretty good job of getting a guy that kind of sounds like the old Garrett.
Yeah, the voice acting I've encountered so far is pretty good.
Especially with the Baron's new duty on opium. Thanks
The
to
story,
sickness,
since we're in a cutscene right now, I guess I can reflect on. Story's garbage.
Great.
But the game kind of doesn't give a fuck generally. Like I can hit here and I can just skip this cutscene if you will.
Oh, like most games. Apart from Rambo, the video game.
Apart from Rambo, the video game.
Well, actually, you could skip them with a controller or something, I find out.
Oh, really?
Weird.
Yeah, but I couldn't find it. Whatever, move on.
Yeah. The story's really bad, and it kind of gets into some weird supernatural nonsense, which doesn't really fit in with the world. Like you see that Garrett's eye is, one eye's blue, one eye's kind of like brown. That's because he got exposed to the supernatural energies.
I thought he was just a Marlon Manson fan.
No,
job,
he is. I don't think that's been invented.
Belongs to a guy
Marilyn Manson
named,
has been invented or discovered at this point.
Whatever, is this not like kind of steampunky?
It is like there's like fans and clock, like other weird steampunky stuff, but like there's also this weird magic stuff, which
I'm a thief, Basso, not a grave robber.
like the thief world, as far as I'm aware of, it's like very grounded. Like there's a plague, corrupt corrupt people, corrupt government officials. But then like they add this magic element. It doesn't really fit in too well for me, at least.
I'll just say that the first Thief game is crazy.
I heard there's weird supernatural shit in that game too.
There's quite a lot of it.
Yeah. So maybe.
But I think that's what made it really interesting, though.
Yeah.
Because I think if it's just guards, the video game, I think that would get kind of dull on its own.
Can't tax what you can't cash.
Did Garrett have magic powers?
And you use the
No.
door?
No. Okay.
Please?
I mean, the extent of this guy doesn't blink, let's say, or summon rats. Throw a fireball. He doesn't have any
He
of that
did
stuff.
until they saw. Oh no, we can't do that anymore.
Oh, that's a.
That's
So
unfortunate.
I just met this character Basso. He gave me the mission.
He's in the old Thief games.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He gives me side quests apparently. This is the first time, so I'm gonna snuff out his light here because come on, I'm a thief. Let's see here. I'm a thief. Like I'm not a good guy. Though like this Garrett is very vocal about like we don't kill people. Like he has like ethics.
So that's why he doesn't carry a bloody sword, you know.
Yeah.
That's how they justify that, just for the Latin dialogue.
So I got 5 side missions here. That's interesting. I didn't think this would be that kind of game. I haven't. Apparently, there's a way you can start like upgrading your character and his equipment, but I haven't encountered that yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully that is soon. I'm gonna snuff out this light too. I just like one of the things I really like is that it has a good sense of there's a good physicality to the character.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like he moves around the world really interestingly. Like the way he I'm gonna crouch here and like his hands stick out and like they move around and cool stuff like that. There's a good sense of like one of the things I always appreciated about Starbreeze first-person shooters, which I felt was always pretty unique to them, was that there was a good sense of like you were someone in this world.
Yeah.
You had a physical presence and an effect in the world, and I think that's they're going for something very similar here. Like something Dishonored actually lacked was you were kind of just like a camera walking around in Dishonored.
Yeah.
But in this game, you feel like you're an actual person doing shit.
I think this game would actually probably look better in a way if it was completely HUDless, like if they kind of went all the way.
Well, you can turn it all off if you so desire.
I know, but I mean, properly. Because obviously the light gen tells you if you're in the dark, and that's pretty important.
Well, let's
Like
see.
if they did the Riddick thing where it tinges blue or whatever.
Let's see. Okay, so I'm actually in the game HUD screen, so you can see all the options you have to turn stuff off. It's quite a bit. It's quite a huge. You can turn off location, updates, loot glint, light gem, journal updates, mini map rotation, mini map, threat health meters, waypoint markers. You have a lot of options here. You can even turn off your focus mode, like that whole like let me see in the dark or like let me see the next like objective thing. You can turn all of that off. So they give you a lot of ability to customize the way you play this game. Okay, so it looks like I just found the upgrades guy. Okay. Tool lets you use to open grates and remove. That seems useful. Bow balancing. I haven't used the bow a lot, so it has like the water arrows and fire arrows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That is, I guess, a thief thing.
You were always afraid to use those before, because you don't want to waste them.
Yeah. So this is a lot. There's a lot of depth in here. So you can basically here you can upgrade like your bow, you can upgrade like your armor, you can upgrade the quality of your lockpicks. You can buy a whole new tool with the wrench, which I might just do. It gives you access to open grates and remove bolted plaques, which seems
like a no-brainer.
Seems like a no-brainer. But you can also go into these trinkets. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
And they're like upgrades. Like this one increases maximum focus, reduce cost of resources by 25%, increase the health benefits of eating food. So like these are all of your little perk kind of upgrade things. Like they took out the XP system, but you still have all these things you can build and you can buy and upgrade your character, which I think fits in really well. So this is why you're stealing shit, so you can be a better man who steals shit.
Well, yeah, that's basically they did that in the original game.
Yeah.
So.
And you can buy all this stuff like food, Poppy, which restores your focus, flash bombs. I haven't messed with those, though apparently I have 2 of them. No, wait, that's a store stock. Okay.
They were in the original game. Can you see what arrows you can buy?
Yeah, so you can buy broadhead, fire arrow, water arrow, choke arrow, rope arrow, blunt arrow.
No moss arrow?
At least not yet.
Is sound really a big deal in this at all? Because that was like really key in Thief, like what surface you're walking on.
As far
like
as I can tell,
carpet, concrete, tiles, like all of that was really key.
Yeah, it's not the biggest deal in the world, I don't think, but they will hear you if you're walking around really quickly, and there are like caged birds around the level, and they will hear you like if you walk past, like if you run past them, the birds will sound and then like that'll alert the whole house. But I haven't really messed with that. Again, I'm only 1 level in really.
Yeah.
So I bought the wrench here because that seemed like a no-brainer to me. And since I have a little bit more money left, I'm gonna upgrade my lockpick quality. Because that also seems like a pretty good thing to me. That increases the sensitivity of my lockpicking. And I'm not gonna mess with any of this perk stuff right now because I don't really think I need to too much. Okay, so that looks like kind of the place where I do all my stuff, all my thief upgrades, resource management stuff. So I'm gonna go back into the city here. I theoretically selected a new mission, one of the side missions to do. So I'm just gonna mess around with those because hopefully they will get to the heart of this game. Trying to find a way. I don't really like going through the light here. I think the one thing like Dishonored, I think, was really successful in terms of like making the stealth character a much more mobile threat.
Yeah.
And I think Thief does that too, but in a different way. Like you have your blank ability in Dishonored. This game has like this kind of dive ability. I forget the official. I forget the official terminology of it.
Swooping, is it?
Swooping, yes. So like you move in a direction. There's no cooldown on it. You cover a large distance really quickly. It makes you feel super awesome when you do it too. It brings a little bit challenge, like if a guard's about to turn around, you know you don't have enough time to go through, you can just swoop past. Also, it makes going through these levels a lot quicker.
Yeah. I think the main difference between this and Dishonored to me was like a Deus Ex game. Well, this just seems like a good old-fashioned stealth game in comparison. Does that make any sense?
You know, I know what you mean. Like in a lot of ways, Dishonored was kind of just like an action game with stealth elements.
Yeah.
This is like a stealth game, and I find that really appealing. I played Dishonored like a stealth game, like an Assassin's Creed kind of stealth game, where I was on the rooftops consistently. But this game, I'm not playing like that necessarily. So I'm kind of moving through this hub world kind of thing. It's interesting that they have the structure like this. I know this was a problem for some people.
Yeah, it just depends on how much you see of it, I guess.
Yeah, depends on how long the game is. I think this game looks pretty good.
I think it looks pretty good too. I think people are shitting on it.
Or maybe the console versions look like garbage. Like it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I don't know. Just over video, it doesn't look that much different.
Yeah, it's not super well optimized in some places. Like the frame rate's kind of jumpy.
I think it's pretty well optimized if you're running it with the settings on that computer you've got. It's pretty well optimized.
Well, in terms of like frame rate stability, like anti-aliasing doesn't do a lot in terms of like stable. Like the frame rate buffer, I forget what it's called, doesn't do a good job of locking the frame rate down. Unfortunately, I wish there was a way in PC games where I could just tell it I want it to be 30 frames all the time.
Yeah, so it's not inconsistent.
Yeah, because like I'm fine if it's like 30 frames as long as it doesn't change below that. Lightning
I know what you mean.
Lightning Returns recently, like it jumps between 30 and 15 consistently.
15? Beautiful.
It feels like it. Like it's just really. Sometimes it just completely freezes in the middle of combat because too much is going on. It can't handle it.
That's another hot square.
Lightning Returns garbage, by the way. Let me just say. I don't even know if I'm gonna return back to that game.
You have to. You're at the end.
I'm at the final boss. I just sat there and was like, I can't do this anymore.
Just look up a guide and beat it and then write a review.
Crap all over it. Call it a day.
Yeah.
I've never felt more defeated by a video game
When my beggars found
in recent memory.
after the accident,
There you go.
they
Take
thought
out Dark
you were
Souls.
dead. But you
You were
not dead.
defeated.
So we
Nice.
healed
Good reference.
your broken body
Thank you.
and brought you
I
from
haven't
the
been
city
paying attention to any of
keep
this
you
dialogue,
safe
which is okay.
while we waited.
Yeah, that's alright.
The story isn't great.
Same.
Characters
Just
aren't
after the
great.
bloom started,
Dialogue isn't especially the
something
best.
began to wake you.
I kind of just follow the
It was time
waypoints
for you
and
to
steal everything
return
else in
home.
between.
This city
which I think is
grows
fun.
sick.
I wish it was a bit weirder.
It will tell you all
Maybe it gets
in
weirder.
time.
Later.
If you choose
Like
to
Dishonored
listen.
kind of did that, but like its level of weird was really dumb.
No, I don't like that level of
Careful,
weird.
Garrett.
Like,
But this, like
There are
Thief 1
worse
was
things
quite
than
scary.
shadows
I thought,
you
and
are.
really gloomy and atmospheric.
I think this game's pretty atmospheric too, but I don't think it's especially scary.
Yeah.
I think.
Well,
Can I?
I played it when I was, 7.
Oh, this is great. Donate gold to the Queen of Beggars. Receive focus points. Use focus points to enhance your focus abilities. Whatever. So I got that wrench, right?
Yeah.
And there's a plaque for the church. I went up to it and just ripped it off.
Brilliant.
This game's great. Like, come on.
So
I don't
you're
know.
calling all the reviewers out. You're saying, look.
I feel like you see your good review. There are solid reviews for this game. Maybe this game turns like garbage. Maybe it becomes too actiony because the action I do engage with, and maybe I'll show a little bit of that, is really bad. Well, not really bad. The game is just not. The game doesn't want you put you down that path.
No.
It's not.
Doesn't bother me.
I guess I'm just gonna go into chapter 2 because, whatever. Let's stick to the main story stuff for a bit. Maybe I'll dive into a side mission afterwards. Who knows? We'll see.
What about the multiplayer?
We're not talking about that right now.
Okay.
It's a competitive stealing mission where like we put you in this big level and everyone has to steal from each other.
Sounds good.
Not really. It's kind of terrible. I can't say that. And from the PR guy.
Damn.
Yeah, these frame rate, like these cutscenes are just kind of shit.
Hauling corpses since dawn.
That's really unfortunate.
We just want this day to be done.
Did you hear this?
I really like the writing in the Thief
Consider
game.
yourself lucky
Yeah.
you're pulling
The original
this
Thief,
off.
Ken Levine has the credit on it, you know, for original concept or whatever.
Vision.
And I think his sort of fingerprints all over that game.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Kim Levine's a good writer, so, you know, it's okay.
I don't know if he actually did any of the writing, but just his sort of stamp was all over it.
Personality,
I've had
you
my
will.
fill
Yeah.
of cart rides. I'll find my.
I don't know if this ash looks especially great. I don't know. There's a real cool heaviness. Like, I'm gonna stare at like this area right here. That looks filthy as shit. Like, I don't know if it's caught up yet for you, but
No.
this whole area. It's a very like unique atmosphere in this game where like everything's really shitty looking, like but on
Yeah.
purpose. Like Killzone kind of gets criticized for that, but I think this is just like everything's dusty and dirty. Ugh, and just the air you breathe looks infected. It's a really interesting look.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got there yet, but
Yeah, no, it still reminds me of Batman, in a way.
yeah,
Similarly dirty.
kind of dark greens, dark grays.
Yeah.
Oh, how do I get off this? There we go. Haven't climbed a rope in a while.
At least it still has rope arrows.
Yeah, I guess the one criticism people level against it is that rope arrows are something that's you can't just shoot rope everywhere. It's defined.
Yeah, you can never shoot rope everywhere anyway, but like it was wooden things, just any wooden thing you could stick a rope arrow through. And now it's like the predefined points where they want you to use a rope arrow.
Oh, so this is cool. So I've been kind of down here under this bridge, and I found this alternate path right here, but I wouldn't have gotten to it because it required you to unscrew it with a wrench. So if you didn't have that tool, you would have to go another way.
And you're shit out of it.
Yeah. I like games that do that. I like games that give me alternate options for my choices.
Well, you know, it's a Vent. It's just a Deus Ex game.
Deus Ex sucks. I'm sorry, but I really
It's
don't
just
like
a
the first
Half-Life.
Deus Ex game.
It's just a Half-Life clone.
Oh, Jesus, why? It's just a Left 4 Dead clone. Like, you're saying all these terrible games that are awful.
I was just mentioning games with vents. That's all.
I mean, in terms of games that like give you alternate paths to go through, I like that.
Sure. I know.
Is this all that was down here? What was this thing? That was kind of disappointing. Whatever. That was like 6 cool. Oh, and I can see my feet when I walk. That's pretty good. This shadow's pretty good. Once you get this part of him walking around, looking at my feet with his hands, it looks
Okay,
kind of
right.
ridiculous. Oh, this level just looks so fucking filthy. God.
Yeah, it does look funny.
Doesn't that look kind of weird?
Yeah.
Got a good chuckle out of that. You get these, you get this claw arm.
People don't do that. I'm sorry.
I think it looks funny, but that's just me.
It's like an old like 1930s like silent movie or something. Not 1930s, older than that. Like a really over the top, like creepy, don't like silly stuff.
Yeah, I know what you mean. One thing I don't like about this game, I think the vignetting.
Yes,
when you're in
it's
crouch
really
is
hardcore.
really aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can turn that off real quick. Actually, since we're talking about UI stuff, it'd be cool if I can turn that off.
It's not really a UI thing, though. It's more of a visual graphic thing.
Let's go to graphics and see display.
I
maybe?
didn't. It's like when they use vignetting in any game, like it's always something I never noticed until someone mentions it, and then I never unsee it again. So you've ruined it for me now.
Did I ruin it?
You ruined it for me now.
Because
Because it's really hardcore.
it's really heavy. That's kind of the one thing I really don't like about this game so far.
Garrett.
Oh,
There's some Dishonored flashback stuff.
brilliant.
He made a reference to sickness. That is because
Oh, like that. Brilliant. Disturbed. So.
down with the sickness. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Let me just toggle my. So I'm hitting Y does my focus meter, so I can see the path kind of. You'll be able to see it. They're highlighted in blue.
Is it the path of people walking? Is that?
It is the path that things I can traverse.
Does the game do that as well, though? Like, if the guards are patrolling, you can go in the focus mode to see where they're gonna go.
Oh, weird. This game goes in the third person during the sequence. That's strange. I haven't tried it. I haven't used it barely because I just like kind of doing my own thing without it.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem that necessary, which is a good thing. I think that's good.
Oh, weird. This is going to remind you really heavily of Batman once you get to it.
This is pissing me off here because I don't like it when games go in the third person for no reason. I know Riddick does it as well, so don't call me out on it, but I really don't like it.
I mean, it makes sense since, you know, like, it's hard to convey this in a first person setting.
I know, it takes you out of it, doesn't it?
It's just strange, I think, is the thing. I don't think I'm offended by it, but it's just really strange.
Oh, I'm not offended by it. It's just for a game that's kind of going for immersion and atmosphere.
Pulls you out.
It looks really good though, like the animation and all for everything. Yeah.
I think this game looks really good. And, like, I don't know.
Like you would almost think that they made it with third person in mind the way they animated that stuff. You know.
Apparently, this game has gone through several revisions, including one which is it was going to be like an Assassin's Creed third person thing.
Well, thank God that never came out.
Oh, you're such an asshole. I don't like.
You know, no one wants that. No one wants that.
Should
I was pleased, no one.
See, I can take out this guard right now. Should I? Should I take out this guard?
Do whatever you want.
I'm gonna take out. I haven't done it a lot, so that was kind of disappointing. But whatever.
Mannequins. I came here looking for a body, but not this kind.
Oh, mannequins. Now this is hopefully this is like Condemned 1 mannequins.
Yes, it's a great level.
Oh, that was that level really fucked me up. That was I didn't find Condemned that scary, but that level, holy shit.
Yeah, I don't really like the Rogue Warrior kill cams either.
It's really jarring and not that satisfying. So
yeah, it's the way that it suddenly cuts to this third person thing.
And then cuts
like
back.
It doesn't even swoop out of his head or anything like GoldenEye or anything. It's just really weird.
I kind of prefer, like, I know Deus Ex Human Revolution did that. So I guess there's a legacy for that in terms of like people who make these games.
It was debatably even worse in that game because it actually went black. The screen went black.
Oh, that's right. It was like a cutscene. They were like a loading cutscene. I wouldn't have done that, I guess, regularly. I just like kind of avoiding people and not getting caught.
They kind of want you to do that there. Like you had no choice to do that.
Kind of. I'm sure maybe he walks away eventually.
Poor old Cornelius must already be on the line.
And this first-person platformer stuff actually works pretty well. So I'm going to use my bow in this case to take out these lights here.
Does the game have a tutorial?
It does.
Are you a member of the Keepers? And there's a guy that's like, wow, I didn't even see you there. You can go on to the next part. Is that a thing?
No.
So, is there a bit where you're sparring out in the courtyard with some dumb guy?
No. There is like a prologue thing, but it's not that.
So it's not like a tutorial like back at your home base and you're being taught like how to be a thief.
No, because you are Garrett. They make people make references to how fucking awesome you are.
Really? So you're not like a new thief, right?
No, you are. Oh, how did I get spotted? Oh shit, this is gonna go poorly. Oh shit. Well, I guess I'll show you the combat, which kind of sucks.
Right. Okay.
So basically, you don't have a block. You just dodge out of the way of attacks, and you right bumper people to death.
Right bumper, like Dark Souls.
Yeah. And then you knock him out with a takedown thing, and apparently knocking that guy out didn't avert any of the other guards that were like 20 feet the other way.
What does right trigger do?
Right trigger, it arms your equipped item.
Right. Okay.
Like the bow, I hold down R and then it charged it.
Right, okay.
You can pick up bodies and then move them around. I know you like.
Which is good. I hate when stealth game. Well, it's very rarely in a stealth game, but I just hate games with stealth mechanics where you can't move bodies. I hate that.
I wish I knew I was paying attention to what's happening because I think.
I'm pretty sure. Did someone's dead body just disappear? Where?
I don't. Let me go back. No, he's over there. He's over there.
I'll be glad when this is all over.
He's doing his thing. Don't
That's
mind
alright.
him. I want to steal that plaque off. You got this peeking ability where like you can peek around the edges. It would be better if you just have a leaning thing, like a PC lean thing, you know?
Yeah, instead of having to do
Whoa,
it.
how did
sticky
he
cover.
spot me in here? What? This is I don't know how he spot me there. I was in the shadows.
Were you close?
I guess I was. Is that a thing?
I mean, yeah, I mean, you're pretty close to that guy. Like, maybe it's not really a thing, but I mean, that's pretty...
I feel like I'm kind of spoiled by stealth games where, like, if you're in the darkness, you are invisible. But I think this game's a little bit more hardcore than that.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is a good sign for people like that. I haven't had a lot of training to suggest that's the case, but I don't know. I'm not a very good stealth man. But I do enjoy it. I don't think there are enough stealth games that are actual stealth games, like Splinter Cell Conviction, Splinter Cell Blacklist. Not really stealth games in the traditional sense.
Yeah.
They're
They're
more
very
like
effective.
action stealth, I guess is the thing.
Yeah.
Even Metal Gear, like Metal Gear 5 seems to be going that route too.
And the fourth one was a bit like that as well.
The what?
The fourth one was like that as well.
Yeah. Dishonored action stealth thing. Like the stealth's always like a secondary element in games. And I think in this game is the primary element. So this the combat I showed, I don't think it's awful, but I just don't think it's especially satisfying. Which I think is
Yeah.
okay.
It's probably the point, isn't it?
Because they don't want you to go through knocking people out constantly everywhere. If I hold X, I can peer through keyholes to see if there's any bad shit going on out there.
I don't understand the criticism of people that say, "Oh, you know, why, you know, in a stealth game, you need like a good way to fight back." Like, no, you don't.
No.
Really. Like, if you want a good way to fight back, you would just play a different game. Just play
Kind of like Titanfall comes out 2 weeks.
Yeah. You know, I don't really understand that.
Like Titanfall doesn't give you good options for stealth. Is that a bad thing?
No.
Yeah.
Well, you can go clout, so whatever. Take that.
And
Titanfall hater.
I'm pretty sure they make the reference in the thing where like stealth is much more useful against the Titans. Like it's not very useful as a human.
It's good against those little minion men, I suppose.
Is it?
Yeah, well, they're really dumb anyway. So
They're kind of terrible regardless on purpose, but. So I guess I'm supposed to. It has the Gears of War click in the right stick thing.
Oh, that's not really a Gears of War thing because it was hold Y in that game, but whatever. I'm just, you know.
I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing on that meat hook there. It's like shining, and that's where my objective marker is. But let's
throw yourself at it.
hook onto the assembly line. I jumped off of it, but didn't do anything. Maybe let me do.
Probably need to activate, no?
Let me. I don't have any rope arrows, so that's not an option. Let me. Oh wait, I think I saw an X thing when I was close to it. But like it's in the middle of air, so it's kind of hard to position myself. There we go. Okay. Mission accomplished.
Bam.
One criticism for the game is that it's pretty linear, for the most part. But I don't know if that's an actual problem or not. It doesn't feel like it's on rails, at least. It feels like there's at least 2 or 3 different options of
Well,
use
after
with
playing Rambo, I bloody well hope.
them. Just you, like quick time event. Steal this thing. It's like light gun stealing game. That'd be okay.
I don't think so.
We should make that game.
1 out of 5.
What? Worse than Rambo? Fuck off.
Worse than Rambo.
So what was the thing, Jazz Punk worse than Rambo? How did that come about?
I think Rambo made me laugh more.
Time to get off. I prefer being a moving target.
Shots fired. Use that hashtag.
I won't. But okay. Okay. I don't really have a problem with it like being linear, I guess, because I feel like all games are kind of linear unless they're like, you know what I mean? There's a progression.
It just depends on how many options you have to tackle an objective, isn't it?
I guess. And like I showed you that thing where if you didn't have the screwdriver, you couldn't go through there.
Yeah.
Like I feel like so far there've been plenty of paths through places. I've been paying attention to these documents that come up because sometimes they'll have like I put some shit here. Here's a safe underneath here.
Because that's what people do.
Yeah. Also, you can hide in closets.
At least that's a little bit more plausible than Deus Ex. Oh, here's my password to my computer.
I mean, it's a similar concept at least.
Oh no, but I just mean at least back in those days. I mean, maybe they did write that stuff down, but like the computer age, like, come on.
I really like the atmosphere of this game. I feel like it's pretty unique.
Yeah.
There, like a lot of games do the fantasy thing, but not like in the same aspect of like really kind of. That's the part I guess. The word that comes to mind is realistic fantasy. I guess if that makes any sense, like medieval times.
Dark fantasy.
Dark fantasy, I guess. So I think that's why the magic doesn't make a lot of sense. Also, here's a cool thing: you can shut doors behind you.
They noticed open doors in the old game.
So I was in a jewelry thing, and I opened a jewelry like case, and I didn't close it, and a guard noticed it and signaled an alarm.
Yep.
So I think that's
Good
pretty
stuff.
cool.
Yep. More stealth games should punish players for doing things like that.
I think that's the challenge of a stealth game, right? Is the
and especially in a
environment.
game like this, like this game is about taking stuff and like not leaving a trace. And like if you're leaving doors open, then you deserve to get caught.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of why I really like this game, is because I feel like that whole thing really appeals to me. Like, no one noticed no one knew you were there until like the day after when they check all their shit. Like, I think there's something really cool about that concept.
Yeah.
Really appealing. So I'm just kind of going around stealing shit. I find all that really fun to do. I mean, and there's so like with the steampunk thing, there are lights, and you can turn. There's like light switches. You can turn them off. Oh, there's some shiny shit over there. The platforming all feels really good. Like left trigger makes you jump around. And it reacts pretty well to everything. Oh look, I found this telescope, 45 gold. Holy shit, that's great.
Can you mantle in this game?
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see. Let's see if I can. I mean, I can climb up this thing. What do you mean in terms of mantling? Like,
Get up edges. Like you can't quite jump up there, but you can sort of cling onto the edge and then get up.
oh, in terms of like, I think it turns into that third-person sequence if it does.
Does it? Okay.
But for like this table, I can jump over this table. I can mantle over that table.
I think you've done it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've done it a few times, yeah. Because that was Thief 1, big innovation.
Is it? So this
They
game
had
doesn't.
mantling.
This game doesn't seem particularly innovative, I guess is the thing. But because of how long it's been, I feel like it kind of gets away with it.
from this.
What?
No, it's not even that. You just can't expect innovation from this. Like, Thief is innovative because it was one of the first stealth games, proper 3D stealth games ever.
So you're arguing it doesn't really need to be innovative again?
That's not even that. It's just the fact. Like, that's just an unrealistic expectation, I think.
I can't look through that window. That's unfortunate. I mean, in terms of people like, this is like the stealth shit people have been doing. Wow, I found a jackpot. I found a bunch of arrows.
You should go esports on this game.
I found a rope arrow. I just think it's really cool, like finding stuff. That's why even though I don't like the Bethesda games, I always play them because I just like finding stuff. It's just unfortunate that the core gameplay is garbage.
Take that. I hope
Motherfucker.
none of them are listening, but Todd Howard, I'm sure you're a nice guy.
Oh, you're a great guy. Give us a copy of Wolfenstein for review. Well,
I don't think Todd Howard's gonna hook you up with
come on,
that.
Todd Howard.
Yeah, I'm too busy making Fallout 4, wink wink, or whatever.
Not that you fuckers care. I would play Fallout 4.
Oh yeah.
Next gen Fallout.
I mean that has to be what they're working on. Surely.
Fallout 4, Xbox 360. Fuck.
Can't believe it's not. I can't believe nothing has been announced.
Okay,
yet,
hush up
but-
for a second. Hush up for a second. Okay, so there's a bunch of glass on the ground. I just want to see if it made me louder walking on it, and it does. That's good.
It's good. Yeah.
I just want to make sure this game has its bases covered, you know?
Like that mission in Hitman 2 where you have to kill that guy in the basement, that big fat guy, and he leaves crisps on the ground.
I don't
You walk
remember
on
that.
those.
Did we
Oh,
play
no.
through that mission?
No, because we haven't streamed Hitman 2 ever, so.
Well, then I don't remember what the fuck. Like, Hitman, bad games. Why are we talking about them?
At least the dead stay in line.
Absolution, maybe.
Oops. So I turned off the light, and a guard noticed that and kind of went on high alert there. I was hoping
Yeah.
he'd be dumb and wouldn't pay attention, but apparently not.
But he's not dumb, no.
He's not dumb. I wonder if he's going to turn the light back on or if he's going to leave it off.
Who turned out the lights?
Okay, so he turned the light back on after he investigated it. So I guess the AI can be kind of weird. Like, I felt like I was in darkness and I got spotted a couple of times, like in the first mission. But like cool stuff like that, where they go investigate the light. They're like, they don't just leave it off. They go and like actually, oh, he brought friends. Oh shit. I should get out of here.
Yeah,
And
it's
then-
really hard getting good AI in stealth games.
And like here, like I alerted that one guard, and then his friend came over. Like sometimes it's weird, like when I engaged in that melee combat sequence there, but like the other guy, like 5 feet across, didn't pay attention, like didn't care about the thief guy fighting his friend. It was kind of strange, but like this guy gets high alerted, and then he like shouts at the other guy, and he comes over and helps him investigate. Like I know that's really like basic shit, but I appreciate it still, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna get past this guy.
Well, that's the puzzle.
Rot's teeth.
I don't know what he's doing. Like this guy's just kind of this like sneezing animation. I'm gonna linger here so you can experience this joy for yourself.
Oh no, I see it. It's good.
Smells terrible.
You know what? I'm gonna try. Since I don't think he's gonna move, let's try one of my blunt arrows. Blunt or broadhead? What's the difference?
Broadhead's probably just gonna kill him.
Blunt would knock him out. Is that the thing?
Blunt's not a thing in the old Thief games. It's just
Oh shit!
non-canon.
So I shot him with the blunt arrow. It didn't do anything. It just pissed him off. So that was
Maybe it's just like maybe it's like a distraction arrow now. I don't know.
maybe it's a distraction arrow. Like you have throwable objects, so you can throw things. Also really good music design in this game in terms of like if someone spots you, like the alarm music. It's kind of like weird industrial metal music, but it kind of works.
Composed by Trent Reznor, no?
Yeah, by Device, the industrial metal. I think it fits the environment, so I think that's okay.
Yeah.
And it's not some like
The old,
ha.
oh, thank
Yeah.
gosh. The Thief intro for the original is amazing, and it has that same sort of music.
Oh, is it?
So they're remaining loyal. It seems to me that they care about this, though, is the main thing.
Yeah, I mean they cared enough to like make a big budget like stealth game again. Like that's crazy.
It was just good to see that they care about the franchise. They're not. It doesn't seem to be doing something that you go, oh, well, that's not Thief. You know,
It
it
doesn't
seems
seem
pretty.
exploitative. It doesn't seem disingenuous. Let's say.
Yeah.
I guess I just have to fucking murder this guy. All right. Well, sorry, friend. That
Throw
didn't
your
kill him
bomb
either.
out.
Holy shit! I shot him
What?
with like an actual real arrow, and all it did was like piss him off.
3 out of 5.
What? I can shoot him with this fire arrow since I'm using all my arrows against this guy.
Well,
Why
that's
not?
like the equivalent of the rocket launcher in this game.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well,
pretty
we'll
sure.
see how this works since I'm fucking this part up pretty hard. I don't.
Maybe that guy's actually really bugged, like he's invincible or something.
You think so?
It could be very possible. I've heard that the game's pretty buggy. I think that's the reason why a lot of the reviews aren't too hot on it.
I haven't encountered a lot of bugs. Mostly it's some like weird AI quirks, but I feel like most games have that stuff.
Yeah.
I guess it's a little more. It's harder to forgive in a stealth game because that's like the thing.
Yeah, because your experience pretty much hinges around that.
But I don't feel like they usually give me enough tools to like escape a fight or like conquer it or finish it. Okay, so
Finish the fight.
Finished the fight. 2014.
It says on the back of the box.
Yep. The original assassin.
What does he think he's doing?
I don't really know how other way to get past this, if that guy's really bugged or not. Maybe like turning off thing and then investigating it, fuck this whole thing up. I'm gonna try fire arrow this guy.
Yeah, blow him away.
Alright.
If he doesn't get killed by it, then he's bugged.
Or I could just sneak around him and knock him out from the back. I may be able to. Should I just fire arrow this guy?
Do whatever you want.
Okay, let's fire arrow this fucker. Sorry, friend. Oh, that got him. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna drag his body. Okay, so you can't swoop while carrying a person. Confirmed.
Of course.
I'm gonna put this guy's body right there. Seems like a decent place for him. I'm turn off this light.
He doesn't put the body over his shoulder anymore, I've noticed.
Was that a thing?
Yeah.
Well, I got past that section. It took 3 arrows to do it. But we got it done. I think I probably could have sneaked him past him after he stopped doing that sneezing animation. But
I think there are arrows that you'll probably get later that are made for distraction purposes.
and I think you can. I think you
used
can.
to get arrows that made noise, you see, and they would walk towards them. So.
And I think you can. And I have like throwable things, so I probably could have thrown something over there, distracted him.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some shit to steal over there. But there's guys there. Whoa. I think they found my dead body. Because the music went all crazy.
Dun dun dun.
Industrial metal.
Is this gonna win soundtrack of the year?
I like it, but you know, no.
Well, no, it might do if I like it, and it's a strong.
Oh shit, yeah, that guy found the body because he just came into this room that I was in. That's pretty cool.
So, oh, the guy you took out?
No, there was 2 guys in that room. I took out one of them and hide the body, but apparently he found it.
I see.
Oh, and he just checked that closet. That's pretty good.
No luck. No doubt ran off by now.
I'm gonna wait for him. Does it close the door automatically close behind him without him doing it? No. Let me close the door behind you, friend.
Oh, that's a bit dodgy.
You like that?
That's just mean.
Okay.
Do they say stupid things?
No. There's this weird, funny, I guess, bug kind of thing you can say, where this one guard was saying, "I wish I had an indoor job," but he was indoors. Like an indoor posting, which I thought was kind of
I don't know if that's deliberate or not.
I found it kind of funny.
I was gonna say the old right. I'll break down something for you. See the old Thief games. You know the way this game has that focus meter and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The way that you knew where guards were was that they were as noisy as you were when it comes to walking around on the surfaces and all that.
And that may be the case, but it's hard to tell with the audio level like this. But yeah, go ahead.
Oh no. And they would often like mutter to themselves, and they would cough a lot and go. So they would you would listen out for them. And I wonder if they sort of do that sort of stuff here as well, where like sort of cough and sort of mutter to themselves. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Because I'm watching this in complete silence, sort of folks. So,
Oh yeah. I mean, I have audio, but yeah. I think I'll.
Are there drunks in this?
Oh, shit.
Drunk guards?
I'm gonna die. What?
Are there drunk guards in this?
Drunk guards? Not so far, but I mean, level 2. Level 2.
Because that's a fake thing.
Oh, that guy stabbed the shit out of me. So I kind of just let him murder me. Because I wasn't very happy of how that went through. I kind of do that a lot in stealth games. I kind of just restart. Restart checkpoint.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Again, I don't
That's
see why
acceptable,
people...
isn't it?
I don't see why people complain about that.
What?
Whatever.
Restarting?
Starting things over, yeah.
From a second floor window, I would guess.
As long as you don't, as long as you have either, you know, plentiful save points or, you know, good control over when you can save, it's fine. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Can you save anywhere in this, or is it,
Yeah. can save anywhere.
Great.
At least I think so. Manual saving is not available at this moment. Maybe when I'm under a high alert, I can't save.
Okay.
Because right now the music's pumping, the
Yeah,
electronical
yeah.
beats are going. So
That's reasonable.
I'll wait for things to cool down a bit.
It just, yeah, that was one thing about absolution, of course, that I couldn't stand.
I've something to ship.
Oh, I'm gonna be fucked here. Like this time when the guard came in the room, is the same guard who found that one body. He alerted the entire room of people. It's different than last time, which he kind of just did his own thing. I'm not really sure. But I'm gonna try. I don't know if I can be able to climb around here, but I'm gonna try to climb that section there, see if that'll work. No, I don't think I can get up there. Let me try. Oops. I don't know what I did there. I'm gonna try to see my wood arrow, see if there's any options, rope arrow, see if there's any options around here. That's weird. I couldn't shoot that rope into another, like, support structure thing there.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wasted that arrow. It didn't do a good indication of that, I don't think.
It's a bit silly that you can even use it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go around this whole thing because I don't think there's a lot of options for me there in terms of like sneaking around. Yeah, this feels a lot better. I feel like there's a better option for me to get around here. I don't know where the fuck I am. It's kind of weird with all these mannequins. I don't know. Not a fan. Found 3 gold gear. 3 gil. I'm just gonna call it gil since I'm playing Lightning Returns. Good game.
Allegedly. I don't believe that.
Well, if you turn it down to easy, it becomes a decent game. You
Shots fired.
like that?
No.
What?
When it says new map, what does that mean?
I'm guessing my map expands, so I can go to the view map section and gives you this map right here. You'll see that here in a bit.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what the map looks like.
I guess it just expands the map out.
I think I saw it earlier actually, so I'll be pretty disappointed. I liked that the map in the old games where it was just a bit of paper and you couldn't see yourself on it or anything. It was really kind of useless, but I like that about it. So you had the layout, but you didn't really know anything.
It doesn't give you explicit details about anything.
Yeah.
Just kind of gives you broad strokes. Which, you know. You can actually
Gives you an idea of what to expect.
You can bring it into... What is it? Left bumper? What? There's a way to bring it into the game, into your HUD here.
Really?
But I have it disabled because, you know, who needs that shit?
You're not into that?
Not really. I'm kind of the mind minimal information is the best in this game. I mean, I'm not very good at it, but I still really enjoy kind of moving around the environment, figuring out my thing, my path. Let's see, is there any cool stuff down there? Is there any cool shit I can steal? New map. I'll probably replay this section again when I'm not trying to demonstrate some of the stuff here, so I can get it right. Oh, I found a bunch of shit though. I'm guessing that gets me to my next story thing. Is that a guy? Where the fuck am I? Okay, that was kind of creepy. Weird mannequin man. Whoa! Whoa! That's fucked up. I don't like that at all. You'll see here, a certain person turns to you. It's kind of creepy.
That's quite brave, actually.
Wasn't that kind of creepy as shit?
It makes me happy to see it, because, like I said, the old FIFA games were quite creepy.
Yeah. Okay, so I found this a combination lock, which requires you to do 3 different combinations, 3 different numbers. I just picked up a document. It's called Cryptic Letter here. See if I can find that again. I think I'm in the wrong menu for that. Let's see. Chapter 2. Cryptic Letter. Time is running short. I need to disappear. Hopefully this letter will reach you. I stored something incredible in the workshop safe. If my fears are correct, I may finally have given our friends something to think about literally. You must keep it safe. I cannot risk writing down the safe combination, but if something happens to me, look to the older prototypes. Past failures can still have use. Okay, so that gives you a hint of what you're supposed to look for, I think. Let's see here. Is there... Okay. Okay, so the back of this mannequin says 3, and the other 2 numbers are blanked out there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Is there any more mannequins around here? I don't think so. 3... Let me try... Maybe I can brute force this. 3... Let's try 1-1, because it kind of looked like a 1 there. Oh, I got it. Okay.
Take that video game.
Take that video game. Oh, this is weird. I found the soul of the automaton. Masterwork of a mysterious and unnamed engineer. This unites all automaton parts in the service of something extraordinary. Wasn't there robots in Thief?
The second one.
Oh, wait. For some reason it brought back up my HUD. My mini-map. How do I... Let me go to controls real quick and see how that I actually get that out. Let's see here. Use bow. Look. Toggle mini-map down on the D-pad. Okay, good. So, okay, I was
Yeah,
paying
because
attention.
that's quite big in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of big. I mean, I think it has a cool design to it, but it's really unnecessary. So, you know, you can just turn it off. Mission accomplished.
Does it show people on the map?
I haven't tested it yet. We will hear in a second, I suppose.
Okay.
But that robot thing was pretty unsettling. I wasn't not a fan of that.
No, I'm a fan of that. Thumbs up.
I mean, you know what I mean by saying not a fan.
Oh, I know. Means you're an idiot.
Yep. That is...
Idiot game review, man.
Can I open that door? Okay, I can only look into there? Okay. Yeah, I'll test that out and see if it shows me enemy placement. Will you be unhappy if it shows you enemy placement?
I don't care. Either way.
Thank you, Ross Hartley.
Just interested.
Yeah. Testing this
No.
game out.
Yeah, testing this game right over that.
Alright, so I'm back where I started with that guard there. I guess that was like an optional path, so you got that secret collectible thing. Which, you know, I'm happy I did it. It had that fun little scare there. Well, not scare, but you know what I mean. Creep out moment.
Yeah.
Which was pretty unsettling. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Are there robots?
Yes, in the second one.
Like, was it called
Two,
Age
the
of
metal
Machinery?
edge. The metal edge.
Okay. Yeah, that's, robots are weird. I find robots kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Something about them. I still don't know the best way of getting out of this place. Like, getting past this section here in particular. Like, there's that guard there. There are those guys over there.
Has there been any mention of the Hammerites in this game?
No.
It's fucking weak.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a faction.
Are they cool?
I'd just be interested if they care about the lore, if that makes sense. I mean, they have that Basso guy, so I suppose that's something.
So it's like they're almost there.
They're almost there.
I'm gonna try this. I don't know if this will work. I'm gonna save real quick. Fucking saving. Just like, why have auto save through shit? Garbage.
Is it? Did someone actually say this?
I mean, you know, people.
Oh, okay.
I guess it won't let me jump over this railing here. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna reload that. I don't really know how to get past. Do you have any ideas?
Get past the two blokes.
Yeah, the two blokes. There's actually 3 of them in that room.
Do you have to take them out?
Well, that's cool. This game has it does 3 separate saves for you inside of a chapter, so that's pretty good.
That's smart.
What other game did that? There was another game that did. Was that Dishonored that did that?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know.
Does this game kind of get that feeling like it's not exactly that?
Oh no, no, it's just it's strange. It's a wee bit eerie.
I wonder if I can. I think I may have figured it out, but it was really clumsy, kind of. I feel like I've been here before. If only I had a mini map in the top right-hand corner of my screen. Right?
Does the enemy show up on it?
Oh yeah, let's take a look. Doesn't look like it. It looks like it's just kind of like a blueprint, kind of.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
They bothered to do that.
Come on, stop watching this area. This game rates you at the very end. That's why I kind of want to finish this chapter before, because it gives you a lot of really useful data. In terms of like if you were found, how many times were you found, how many times did you engage in violence, how much treasure did you find. I could see that being kind of pretty appealing.
Just like the original Thief.
Yeah?
Yep.
Like, in comparison, Dishonored feels really flat in compared to this. I don't feel like there's it was kind of, they had like stuff you can pick up in the environment, but it was all pretty ancillary. If that makes any sense? It was mostly like, here's a potion.
It was random bits of gold as well.
Here's some Eve, you know?
Some Adam.
Yeah.
Here's a new vigor that you pick up.
Yeah.
No, I'm only joking, of course. Yeah, no, you're right.
You know what I mean, though?
You're picking up ammo for guns that you never used, yeah.
Yeah, guns. Like, what? Not to
Well,
mention
I
the
mean,
shooting in that kind of sucked. It was, like, heavily auto-aimed, because, you know.
it was, man.
Okay, it looks like I found a locked door, but a key. I guess this is a heavily barred door. I have to, like, find the guy who has a key.
Pickpocket that man.
I don't think I can. Like, I'm right up to it. It just gives me that takedown command.
No, but can you pickpocket a man with a key? Probably.
Probably.
I would guess.
I'm guessing
yeah.
that's how this goes. I want to pickpocket this guy is sleeping here. But I
That's a
don't
shame.
think I can.
No.
I think the chair is like protecting. The chair is a thief's greatest enemy, apparently.
Well, I would also just guess that if they don't have anything useful, then you just can't pickpocket them. It's as simple as that.
Maybe. Usually a lot of them will have gold, so you can like steal. Have you seen me pickpocket anybody yet?
In this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. The number of people's vids, as the kids call them.
Shh. Is that what the kids call them? I'm not in touch with the kids, Ross Hartley.
Well, I am.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're a professional youth.
Yes.
Took you a while to answer that, but
I just don't know where it's gonna go.
nowhere.
Nowhere. Good. What was that? You picked up a clock?
Hmm?
Was that a clock or something you picked up? I don't know. Something you picked up there. It was just a little box thing. I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell's that?
Okay,
You
so,
do. You're at the point where you don't even look at what you're stealing. You just pick things up.
well, you know, it's fun.
Yeah.
Like, I'm picking up a fork. I don't really care that I'm picking up a fork, per se. Apart from the fact that I picked it up.
But it's like being used.
Well, I'm going to
Dirty
sell it.
man.
I'm going to sell it. I'm going to sell it. It's okay.
No one wants it used for. Come on.
I mean, not if you're, like, super uppity about it. Like, come on. These are hard times.
I guess so.
I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to be going. I mean, there's that objective marker, but I guess I should follow it. I think that's
Yes,
behind-
that's why it's there. But
Like-
then you would feel like a noob, you know. Oh, look at you following the marker. You're a real thief, man. We didn't have that shit.
a
turned
real
on.
thief fan would be like,
Yeah.
It's past that door though, and I'm missing the key. That's your. I could hook onto there.
Look at your map.
I'm seeing that meat hook thing. Meat.
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Those hook things.
From
those
the
mannequins?
Dead Post stage on Mortal Kombat.
I wonder if I
2.
could climb up there and hook onto there and get through that part that way.
That sounds brilliant. Do it.
Oops. Someone started spotting me. I'm waiting for an empty hook to come past. Okay, I did it. Let's go. Good shit.
That's good.
That was pretty fun.
I think that's a pretty cool idea as
Yeah.
well. I mean, it's stolen from Duke Nukem 3D, we all know that, but, you know.
It's creative, you know?
It's put in context pretty well.
Yeah. Like,
And obviously you could have gotten the key.
Obviously, I think that guy probably, that magistrate-looking guy back there, I probably could have taken the key off of him. But, hey, they gave me an alternate way of getting past that. That's cool.
2 out of 5.
Yeah?
I don't like options, ...
Did I just skip past that part? I wanted to see if I could steal anything in there.
No. I take it you can't jump down once you're on this thing?
I was able to before. Now I'm just kind of locked here. Until I get
It's like towards the end of Half-Life 2.
This is
It's
like
another
Rambo
example.
This is Rambo the video game.
It's just like Fable the Journey. You know, it's
Poor
stuff on
Lieutenant
rails.
Cornelius is proving hard to catch.
But it's not on rails.
Oops. There was a guy there. There's a man
I
there.
mean, see if a guy sees you on this hook.
I already jumped off.
Come on. Like, come on. Like, there's no way they would go, oh, that's alright. I didn't notice him there. Like, come on.
No matter if you're rich or ragged.
I'm glad that you jumped off, though. Because
Yeah.
I don't want to find that out, really, for myself.
I mean, maybe it's better left to the imagination. But I assume that's what would happen. Oh.
You just see this big black cloak
Yeah.
floating by. It's like, oh, that's fine.
It's alright. I
Are
don't
there
get
any
paid.
gargoyles in this game? You get the
Gargoyles? No, there are no gargoyles. Or exploding gargoyles.
I know the stealth's kind of fun in that, but fuck me, it's
In Batman?
yeah.
I think the
It's-
stealth is really solid in that.
But
Really
it's
good.
it's so silly, isn't it?
It is, but the rest of that game is so silly.
Ugh, no, but not in that way. Not in a mechanical way.
I guess. I mean, like
They can
animated
be
TV show,
up-
he sits on like a gargoyle on the TV show. Like, come on, like
Oh, yeah, sorry.
yeah, come
got
on,
back. Good comeback. I can't really call that
come
out.
at me, dude.
So what's going on here in the cutscene?
Cutscene. I think they're trying to find something. They're like checking his mouth. I think they're trying to look for a brain because I think that's why I'm here.
Looking for his brain?
Brain,
Well, it wouldn't be in his.
brain.
It wouldn't be in his mouth. I was gonna say.
I mean, you'll eventually get there if you go via the mouth.
Yeah, but it's not a very.
It's not a very effective process, but
You know,
This guy obviously didn't take any like Da Vinci anatomical drawings or whatever. You know.
respect.
what is this guy doing to him?
Gold.
This is nonsense. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, they found it. Weird.
Huh. There we go.
That's the thing I'm supposed to steal. Because I'm a thief.
My men. To do what they're fucking told.
Oh, that guy said the F word.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier.
Oh, now he got shot. Why did that happen?
Put his body in the furnace. Check it for coin. No point in wasting a bolt.
The story stuff is bad. This guy just like said, no point wasting an arrow. Like check his body for coin. Then he just walks off whistling. Like what? Like that's super
Yeah.
dumb.
Is it? I can't tell if it's deliberate or not, though. Like,
I feel like it is for like how dark and moody the rest of this game is. I just feel like
Yeah.
it feels tonally inconsistent, but not in like the cool, like edgy way. You know what I mean?
3 days.
yeah.
The bet was until the general beats someone, not up and murders them. Double or nothing. Hope it's not liquid.
Missions are long. Jeez.
General wanted that ring, all right.
Mission
I heard
one
it's like a
was much shorter.
15-hour game.
I mean, that's good.
Because Dishonored was only like 4 hours.
No, it's like it was like 8. Like, come
I know, but that's what
Come on.
people say.
You didn't even
That's-
finish it. You didn't even finish it. Like, come on.
I know, that's because I actually spent loads of time doing stuff. I actually did.
So did I.
But, I actually tried playing it recently, and I'm like pretty far in, and there's like zombie men walking about, and I'm like,
Those parts are garbage. Like, people love Dishonored, but come on.
That's
not
just
flawless.
stolen from Faith anyway, because they have zombies.
Thief sounds crazy.
It is?
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It sounds
Oh
insane.
no, this is the bloody cock-ring conversation.
Oh, is this?
Yeah, you'll
I'm
be
not
past-
paying attention, but
Yeah, that was it right there, gee.
like, what's the point of that? Like, we
'Cause
don't want
it's
to talk
fun.
about. We don't want to
No,
talk about
it's
cock rings.
No, it's really funny, isn't it?
Is it?
I mean, that's what they thought. It's like, oh, well, mention this, because, you know.
I don't
we're on
understand.
cutting
I
edge,
don't, I
yeah.
don't understand the concept of a penis ring. I'm sorry.
Near do I. What do you know what I will say?
What? What was
It feels like this game's like dialogue was written by like 50 different people.
weird?
Does that make any sense?
I feel like you're probably
Like-
right.
Like instead of like the vision of like one man like doing a lot of it, like it feels like 50 people had their own like 2 cents and they just went mad. Does that make any sense to
Yeah.
you?
It feels like a game that's had trouble development. Let's say.
Well, just the writing, it seems to be conflicted. There's a word for it.
I feel like they're on the right path. Like,
Yeah.
you kind of want guards are your form. Like, they color the environment, right?
Yeah.
So you have to kind of make that stuff entertaining.
Oh yeah, it's actually really important for a stuff game. Really
But-
important.
I don't think this game nails that part of it. I think the guards just kind of say really dumb shit,
I don't mind that.
but like not in a funny like haha Saints Row dumb, more like just dumb.
Well, I mean, nothing can be censored dumb. But
Is that asking too much?
that's asking far too much. But
Yeah.
I don't know. You
Like cock
had like
rings.
dumb guards in the original games, like being like told off by like smarter guards, like
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I have my.
It's a strong box. Another of
Weird.
Baron's improvements, perhaps.
I haven't
Little
seen that
crack
before.
on the other.
I'm gonna take a crack at that here soon. I found a Strawn box. Not familiar with the concept of one.
What's a box that's strong?
Damn. Okay,
Yeah.
that's oh, weird. Weird. So it's a rotating puzzle thing.
What are your thoughts on rotating puzzle things?
I feel like I've been well trained for it.
Why? What other games have this?
Like all games.
No.
Castlevania had rotating puzzle thing.
Saints Row 4.
Yeah. Oh well, I saw it. It's pretty easy.
Oh, really?
So I saw. See, that's what I mean. I'm well trained.
You must be.
I found the rain. Yay! Oh no, I'm getting like a supernatural flashback.
I would probably spend hours on that. Nah, I wouldn't.
It's pretty simple. Like, come on. Oh no, I've been caught.
You made it look really easily.
Did I?
Yeah.
It wasn't that hard, to be fair.
But it's not even like a picture, it's kind of like a random
I have the ring
symbol
and it
thing.
nails the throne,
Yeah.
but it's not over until I get out of here.
I probably play more like action adventure stuff, where like that's a thing, you know.
Yeah. Well, I just play games where keys open doors.
Where you're on rails and yeah, all you have to do is shoot people. Right trigger, left trigger games.
Yes. I'm a big proponent of left trigger, right trigger games.
Did I say it the other way around?
No.
Let me know in the comments.
I don't think you did anyway. Do you want to know how many people are watching this right now?
How many people?
No one.
What? Weird. That's usually how it goes.
That's just me.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fun.
I mean, this is stuff we can put on YouTube later, and they usually do it slightly better on there than 0 people. So
The live stream's actually just a bonus. That's actually just the best way of recording stuff for at the moment.
for like multiple people together, yeah.
Well, just in general, like with fraps and all, there's a wee bit of editing involved, and you actually have to save files into your computer. I just like that you can record something on here and then it's done. Like I don't have to worry about anything on my hard drive or.
Yeah, I've been
I like
actually,
that aspect of it.
in terms of like that stuff, I've been recording like all of the stuff I've played so far of Thief, like in case like you don't get to this to review, I can review and I maybe can put together a video review or something, you know.
Yeah, you can do that if you want.
I don't know. It depends. Like, I know you have a lot of stuff to play. Is the thing. You're actually kind of packed. Like, and I have nothing to play, which is kind of a weird. Like, it was like a month ago.
Where's
I had,
like
10
all the
things to
indie
play.
games?
What?
Where's all the?
Where's all the pretentious indie stuff? Yeah. Now it's all fucking big budget garbage. Like, come on.
Like Rambo the video game.
I need Fez. Where's my Fez?
Or
Out here to hunt for big rats, mouse.
Shelter 2.
It was abandoned.
Since the Baron
See, I always give that stuff shitty reviews too. So
it's his dream.
I guess I'm just the person who plays them.
Or metal in misery, you hear them say down in taverns. Oh, before
Do I have any throwable things? I think this game, when you reload, gets rid of all your throwable stuff in your inventory. Because I clearly
I
remember
don't
having.
like that.
What?
I don't like that. I thought you were gonna say once you reload all the enemies respawn. I was like, oh no.
No, when you pass a checkpoint. When you save a checkpoint, then all the enemies respawn. Like in a
No.
real stealth game.
Yeah, oh yeah, like all the good ones.
Yeah. Hitman Absolution and Hitman Absolution.
Yeah.
See, I'm getting all this stuff to recharge my focus meter, but you know, I'm not
Poppies.
using it. Yeah, poppies.
I would be really tempted to just turn focus meter off.
I mean,
Entirely.
or you can just not do it, is the kind of the option I'm going with.
Yeah. How easy did what button is it?
It is Y. You know, like Batman. And Halo 3 ODST. Isn't it? I think it says Halo 3. I think. No, why
I
switch
don't-
weapon? I have no idea. That was weird. I just dropped through that roof. A cinematic moment.
Is the third person climbing stuff on par with Unearthed?
I mean, I have no idea.
Okay,
Probably.
cool. At least on par, if not better.
Yeah. That's all you can ask for, really.
Yeah.
I guess it did that because then I put the guards on high alert, so now I have to kind of like hide and figure out how to avoid them here. Does that make sense?
I like that there's an option to barge out from a locker.
Yeah. So like
Like
if a guard's there, you can just be like, well, I'm just gonna fuck this guy up.
But yeah.
Oh, that guy, right there.
Is there like a poster inside the locker that you can look at?
Let me take a look. I'm gonna go back in this locker.
That's
there's-
obviously a
there's
Metal
nothing.
Gear Solid thing.
There's nothing in there. Is that Metal Gear Solid
Like yeah. But imagine if it was like an Adam Jensen or something.
Just like him, but like in a sexy bathing suit.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good. I'd like
Just
that.
cause, man. Chillin'.
Aw, now you're just asking too much for people.
I just love these hot Square Enix properties.
You're asking people to care about Just Cause.
A picture of John Romero coding some Daikatana, that'd be great.
I don't know how I'm supposed to get through here. There's a lot of fucking light, and they're all on high alert.
Well, that's what the focus meter's for. You can just kind of dash through it. And
Okay, let me put on the focus meter. Nope. No, not helping. Great.
Does the focus meter allow you to see in the dark better?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know.
That's why he's got strange eyes, by the way. That's how to justify it.
Let's see here.
Yeah. Because it does say I when you do that in the corner.
I mean, you got touched by the supernatural, so, you know.
What does that mean? Like touched? Like a man goes inside you? Like what's going on here?
Well, stop talking about cock rings there.
No, I'm not talking about anything rude. I just mean like a ghost. Is it a spirit or?
It's like magical energy, like you get kind of exposed to it early on. I don't know.
These
part
guys are
feels-
acting a bit strange.
I feel like this is bugged because these guys are just staring at each other on high alert. I feel like I'm going to die if I go through here, but I'm just gonna go through here
Okay.
and see what happens. Okay, worked out. I think those guys are bugged because they didn't see me, and I think obviously they would have saw me. Oh wait,
And they're sort of standing still, not doing it.
wait, something's happening. Oh shit, there's a dog there. Oh fuck. I didn't notice that before. I'm fucked.
That's great.
Oh shit. I'm super duper fucked.
We all know that dogs are like the worst thing in stealth games. They're the biggest
Don't
threat.
look over here, man. Don't look over here. Don't look over here, man. Oh fuck. Oh no. You have to hold down the right trigger to like knock him out. It's really clunky. Oh, I'm dead. Come on, kill me. There we go. I like how my guy looks at his hands. He's like, no.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Oh, you know what's really shitty? Why I kind of chose Thief over Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2? In the demo.
What you didn't get Lords of Shadow 2?
No.
You ditching it?
I think I'll probably eventually get it, but I think that AI was glitched because now there's this very clear and obvious path to get out of here.
Okay.
Which you'll see in the stream here in a bit.
It's a shame that seems to be a bit of a problem with this
Yeah.
game.
The demo for Lords of Shadow 2, they do the man is a miserable pyro of secrets thing, but like really poorly. Like really badly. And also it was like $60, like come on.
Oh man, that's money.
How old is
Bang.
Thief? How old is Thief? Tell me right now.
What, the original?
How long has it been?
Well, the first one came out in 1998, and the
Okay.
second one came out in 2000, and then the last one came out in 2004.
So the Thief franchise is what? 16 years old? No?
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah, about that.
I just unlocked an achievement saying happy birthday for blowing out 16 candles. So,
That's pretty good.
you like that?
I like that.
That's why I asked you that real quick.
It's a wall of good
I feel like you would appreciate that.
Can't say I missed this place.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's that mission finished. Now I'm going to get this review stuff right here. Pretty long mission, I'd say.
3 out of 5.
Alright,
It reviews you as a player.
it reviews me. So, I was Predator, used aggressive actions that overcame opponents by any means necessary. I probably wouldn't have played that mission like that if I was not, like, playing this in live. Last time I got, like, Ghost or Opportunist, which is, like, using your environment to traverse the lands. Like, I kill people and stuff like that. Like, I probably wouldn't have done that before. But, like, it gives you percentages of, like, how many of the special collectibles you found, how much you stolen, how many things that you could have stolen, how long it took you. Like, it took me about an hour to get through that entire level, which is pretty impressive. How many knockouts, kills, stuff like that. And there's, like, special challenges associated with each level, like, do 10 combat takedowns in this, or lift all loot items. So
What does that do?
What, the thieving challenges? I think they're just
Yeah.
achievements or something.
You sure?
No, you get more XP to upgrade your guy. Like, come on.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
All right.
Of course.
And it looks like it took me back to my
This is
castle
the
here.
chest where I keep all my supplies. I
Um,
should ready myself. before
I didn't really
leave.
pay too much attention to this stuff here, so it looks like I can stash my inventory items here.
So you're in the castle, but where's the Vania?
So you know what the other fun part of that is? Apparently the main city you play in Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 is called Castlevania City.
Yes, I heard of that, yeah.
That's literally the worst thing
No, that's the best.
I
Oh
could
my
possibly imagine. Like in my life.
God. I love that people take that stuff seriously.
If
I
find things
don't.
wanna keep,
But it's just
I can put them
bad.
in. Right now,
Ah,
the
Here's
sounds
his
good.
plaque I
There's
stole.
dust.
That's pretty cool.
How long have I been away?
I didn't find. I'm not finding that machine thing. That machine thing I stole. That would have been cool to keep on display.
The machine pistol?
No, you know the soul of the automaton. I can
Yeah.
view it in my box here. So you know, there's that.
Very cool.
So yeah.
So there you go.
I think I'm gonna call it here. Oh, I just got into another cutscene here, so I guess you can watch this while we talk over it. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for Thief. I like it. I think it's
Pretty
pretty cool.
surprised that you like it.
Yeah. How do you feel about it looking at this?
I don't know. Looks alright.
I just think I like stealth stuff, but like a very particular way of it. And I think this game kind of scratches that itch, like Dishonored previously scratched the itch, at least how I play Dishonored. I know you can play Dishonored a very different way, but I like this game kind of embraces that part of it a lot more.
Yeah.
I like the atmosphere. I think this game looks pretty good. It runs pretty well on my shitty computer. Like, it's kind of turned up pretty high relative to what's in this thing.
It's up pretty damn high, yeah.
And it was $30, so you know, that's always a plus. So I guess that's Thief. Go check it out. It's not on sale anymore anywhere. It's all $60 everywhere. So if you're gonna play it, you know, pay full price. I don't like how I can't extinguish my own my own candles here. Like, my candles are invincible to my Thief fingers. Like, come on, what's going on there? 2 out of 5. I think this game is pretty cool. I will be interested to hear your thoughts once you get your hands on it.
Probably tomorrow.
Probably tomorrow. I know you got it for a good price too.
Well, relative.
AKA you stole it.
No. Xbox One version though, so it's a bit of a different story.
And I wonder how it compares visually to this one.
Yeah.
I think this game looks pretty good. So I guess that's it. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. That's no problem. Really.
Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching. Whoever watched this. And yeah.
Thank you.
Go steal some shit.